Welcome back to Words for the Journey, words of faith, hope, and life for the journey that we're on. And we're in this series of short talks on faith or belief, trust. And I want to begin here with listing some reasons why it is so difficult for us to believe in our day. And I begin by recognizing that it is difficult for people who are non-religious, but also people who are religious, for people raised in the church, for people who come to faith later on in their lives. It's difficult for us these days to believe. There are so many, in some ways, reasons not to believe. And in this short episode, I just want to list some of the reasons why people find it difficult to believe. Now, I can't respond to all of these, but I want to at least acknowledge that it is difficult. And here's some of the reasons why. So for some people, it's just this seeming clash between faith and reason, or faith in what seems reasonable, faith and our everyday experience. And so I can't have faith and reason, so I'm just going to choose reason or my senses, what I can see. There's been, for some people, the clash between, we might say, faith and science, religion and science, religion and theory of evolution. For some people, that's just, I can't have both, so I'm going to choose away from faith. I can no longer believe. Certainly for many people, it's the violence they see in the Bible or the violence they have seen throughout church history. They just can't put that together with a loving God, and so they no longer believe. Or the claims of the Bible or the claims that Jesus makes are so preposterous for many people, like Jesus saying in John chapter 11, I am the resurrection and the life. Like, who has ever heard anybody else say that? That just seems too much, too big. I can't believe it is it seems like many Christians are not engaged with the issues of this world. They don't really care about the world or care about the earth. They are so focused on the future that there seems to be little energy for, or maybe little desire to be involved in this life. Maybe for some people, it is this ideal that the Bible seems to call us to. I just can't live the Christian life, or I don't want to live the Christian life, or I've seen too many people who are Christians who say we should live this Christian life who are not living the Christian life, so what's the point? I see a lot of hypocrisy in the church or among Christians. And maybe the list would continue. Maybe one thing I'm not listing here that I should quickly mention is the suffering of our lives or the suffering of the world. In this video, for myself and for those of you watching, to give a sense of why it's so difficult for people to believe, and then for the church to empathetically respond and say, we get that. There are so many things kind of pushing faith aside or pushing faith away. Let's at least recognize that. And then maybe there's time for us to talk about those things, but at least to recognize faith and believing in God is very challenging in our day. Thanks for joining us for Words for the Journey.